On day 1, I spawned in as a little baby electric eel in the middle of an epic fish utopia. I only had 5 hearts, but I still felt safe here. Wow, there's so many fish around. This is great. I looked around and observed all different kinds of fish living together peacefully. I'm so lucky to be here. Suddenly, the peace was interrupted by a group of fishermen.
The Fisherman Empire is attacking! Swim away!
The mood completely changed, and everyone started swimming around frantically, trying to get away from the fishermen's attacks.
This is our empire now. We're gonna take over this area and fish it until there's nobody left. Then we'll move on to the next place.
Oh no, I gotta get out of here too! I started swimming, and I found myself in a huge crowd of panicked fish. We had to escape, or we would be hunted. A fisherman swam right through, swinging a spear around, and it killed some fish. But luckily, I managed to avoid its spear, and swam away with a group of fish. On day 2, I found a safe spot to settle down in a coral reef, along with a group of smaller fish who I was with.
What are we gonna do? We have no home left.
That's when I got an idea. I would make us a new Fishtopia, where all fish could live safe from the fishermen. Don't worry, friends. I'll help us all survive. Wait here. I set out to look for supplies, and I discovered an abandoned shipwreck. I started exploring, and I found a chest with a ton of useful items in it. It had an iron pickaxe, shovel, and an axe. It also had tons of wool. Huh, this must have been a trade ship. I started collecting wood from the wreck with my new axe, when a giant crab crawled out from behind the ship.
Arr, that's my home you're destroying, boy.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry ain't enough, you dirty scallywag. Get over here.
The crab ran at me. I tried to use my electricity for the first time, but he was way too strong for me to deal any damage. I was just a baby. I swam away as fast as I could. Sorry. Luckily, I could swim much faster than him.
He won't be getting away with this, eel.
I made it back to my new home on day 3 with the supplies I had found. I started to gather materials that I could build my base out of. Lucky for me, I managed to find an underwater ravine. That's what I'm talking about. I needed some good luck. I swam inside and gathered a bunch of stone and coal. With the new materials, I started building awesome new homes for myself and the other fish. I wanted to make this a new utopia for the fish, so I made it as grand as I could with my limited resources. I used stone and sandstone to lay out the design, then got to work building out the rest. With a bit more time and effort, we had a new little safe haven.
That looks amazing! It's so much cozier than our original home.
Oh, you're just saying that, but you're very welcome. I then went inside and added lots of beds using all the wool and wood I had got from the ship. One of the other fishes were super excited.
I've never even seen a bed before. This is awesome. Here, take this as a thank you.
She gave me a bunch of bread to eat. I went ahead and took a few bites and turned back around to her. Oh, sweet. Thanks, lady. I'm glad you like it so much. Oh, the previously hyper fish was already fast asleep on its new bed. I left her to sleep in peace and swam outside. Well, glad I got this bread. I was really hungry. I chopped down more of the bread, and suddenly I grew into a full adult eel and gained 5 hearts. This is great. Can I get even stronger? I can't wait to find out. I had no idea at the time, but watching me from afar was a baby crab.
Suspect found.
The baby crab walked away without me even noticing. Meanwhile, I decided I wanted to head back to my hometown. If there's any survivors left, then I could bring them here where it's safe. Upon arrival, I saw that everything that was once Fishtopia was being taken over by the fishermen. I hid and watched carefully from a distance. This doesn't look good. While I was watching, a fisherman's guard snuck up behind me.
What are you doing?
I don't mean any trouble.
Me neither, dude. I never wanted to be a part of the fishing empire. I mean, I did, but this attacking and taking over stuff, it's just wrong. The name's Dave, by the way.
My name's Bronzo. Hey, maybe you can join me and fight against the Fisherman Empire. Come back to my base, and we can set up a place for you.
I would, but I'd be dead if I was caught. Maybe it's best if I can help you from the inside?
Actually, that's a great idea. That would be super helpful. Thanks, Dave.
No problem. But you better get going now before someone sees us.
Good call. See ya, Dave. On day 4, I was on my way out of Fishtopia when a little salmon swam up.
Help! Help!
My mom was lost in the attack.
Where did you last see her?
I'm not really sure. I lost her in all the commotion, but I think it was near a ravine.
I'm on it. I set out to find her and started swimming all around the area looking for a ravine. I swam past one and I started hearing someone shouting for help from inside. That must be it. I swam down into the ravine and spotted the fish's mom trapped in a cage at the bottom. I swam down to help her out.
Look out! It's coming!
What's coming? Just then, a big alien-like fish swam towards us. Ah! I swam as fast as I could, and it chased after me. I was swimming around frantically, trying to stay away from it, when I spotted a big pile of gravel suspended in the air that was about to fall. I lured the creature underneath it and knocked the gravel loose. It fell down onto the creature, burying it in gravel, but I didn't know if it was dead or not. I quickly swam over to the mom and let her out. Let's get out of here, quick! On days 5 and 6, we were leaving the Great FISHUTOPIA area when I spotted another fisherman patrolling around. Uh-oh, that's not Dave. Gotta hide, Mama Salmon. The fish's mom and I hid in some grass while the fisherman searched right around us, but it looked like we would get away home free until she sneezed. The fisherman heard her little fish sneeze and looked toward us. Run! We both swam away as fast as we could, but the fisherman was gaining on us. We were dodging and weaving around obstacles, moving as fast as we could, until suddenly she was sucked into a magma bubble column. Oh no! I ran back over and helped her out, but the fisherman was getting closer. We kept swimming for our lives until she spotted a small cave. We made a beeline for the cave and swam inside. They almost got to us, but I managed to block them off with the magma cubes I had just broken. We waited it out, and they eventually gave up and left. Once they were gone, we left the cave and traveled back to home base, where her son was waiting for us. On days 7 and 8, we returned to the salmon.
Thank you so much for saving my mom. You're a hero.
Well, I'm not that much of a hero. I don't know how to beat the fisherman.
If only you could get the Megalodon on your side.
The mega what?
Wait, you don't know about the Megalodon?
Nope.
It's just the most fearsome beast in all the land. He could cut through fishermen like nothing. Word in the current is he's just randomly smashing up boats left and right. Might be a useful ally.
Yeah. Any fish that can smash up boats is a powerful ally against fishermen. Where can I find him?
Oh, I don't know. You could ask around though. If you need anything else, just ask for Sammy. That's my name.
I left Sammy and started asking around if anybody else knew where to find the Megalodon, but everyone else just swam away in fear at the sound of his name.
Mega?
Oh, no, you don't want to find him. Bad juju.
Yeah, I seen the Megalodon. Deep in the kelp forest. He patrols at night for unsuspecting victims. He's got pitch black eyes, like a doll's.
Kelp forest. Cool, thanks, bye. On days 9 and 10, it was time to get better equipped. I went out mining for iron and collected enough to make a full set of iron armor. As I was leaving the base, I saw some pieces of trash floating around me. Ew, who the heck is littering? Suddenly, the trash formed together and transformed into a trash monster. The monster charged at me with great speed and used gross sludge to attack me. I reacted with my electric powers and started zapping away. It was difficult to aim with the creature zipping around and slinging nasty slime at me. Thankfully, my larger bursts of electricity were able to catch it, and it finally died with a disgusting squish. That was gross. Must have been the Fisherman Empire polluting the ocean. I gotta find the Megalodon soon, so I can stand a chance against them. I traveled through the ocean until I came to the edge of the kelp forest. I was looking into its depths when I spotted a little beacon of light sticking out of it. Whoa, that looks beautiful. I swam after it until out from behind the light came a huge anglerfish. Ah! I swam away as fast as I could. There was no way I could fight that thing. I dodged and weaved around rocks, but the anglerfish was still right on my tail. Eventually, I spotted some ruins that I could mostly fit inside and swam in after breaking a couple blocks. The anglerfish couldn't fit through. Crevices for the win. The big guy swam back to the kelp forest to look for another victim, and I was left to think about my plan. Sheesh, maybe I'm not prepared after all. On days 11 through 13, it was time for some more building, but I didn't have the right materials. If I'm going to attract more allies to my base, I need to really make it pop.
I know what'll make the base pop. Prismarine.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Where can I get it?
There's an ocean monument just a few miles that way. You could probably get some there.
I guess it doesn't hurt to see. I'll be back in a bit. I set off in the direction Sammy told me and eventually came across the monument. Before I could ask, some guardians saw me and started attacking.
Don't you dare grief our monument.
Wait, this is a misunderstanding. The Guardians didn't seem to believe me and kept attacking. I had no choice but to fight back in defense. As we were fighting, I realized they were fish too and might be interested in joining our cause. Hang on! We can work this out, okay? This time they actually paused, and I explained the situation about the Fisherman Empire to them. Eventually, I was able to convince them.
Well, all right, we'll join your cause. Here, take some more prismarine as a sign of good faith.
Great, thank you. On days 14 through 17, I arrived back at the base with my prismarine haul and set to work creating something inspiring to fish everywhere. I started building spires onto all of the buildings, and adding more spired buildings expanded the city. This way, fish from miles around would see our city and know we are a grand force to be reckoned with. Just wait till the fishermen see this place. Just then, I heard some fishermen nearby. I hid so they wouldn't see me. They were checking out the spires, and they almost spotted me, but then they shrugged and continued on. The fishermen are already out scouting for more territory. Just when I thought I might be in the clear, the giant crab from earlier showed up.
I told you I'd be back.
He punched me with his big meaty claws, and I immediately blacked out. When I woke up, I was stuck in a cage, but I had no idea where I was.
See, mate, I wasn't playing with ya.
What do you want from me?
I want me home back. My ship, the SS Maria. You destroyed her.
I swear I didn't mean to. I thought it was abandoned. There's much bigger threats to your home than me. The Fisherman Empire is gonna destroy all our homes if we don't stop them. If you join me in taking down the Fisherman Empire, I will rebuild the SS Maria for you in all its glory.
That could work, matey. That could work.
I just need the help of you and all of your crab army.
Deal.
On days 18 through 21, I set to work rebuilding the SS Maria from scratch by adding some different types of wood and patching up some of the holes. I ended up building it back even better than it was before. There, what do you think?
I love it. Thank ye so much, matey. And, sorry for punching ye out cold. The name's Captain Claw, by the way. Nice to meet ye.
Nice to meet you too, Captain Claw. I hope you and your army settle in nicely. Say, do you happen to know any other creatures that might want to join the cause?
Well, there's the Megalodon, but he's a beady-eyed, sharp-toothed little...
I get it. I was starting to think maybe I didn't want to work with this Megalodon after all. Maybe I could find someone just as big and powerful. I set out to the coldest regions of the ocean and started searching around when I spotted a humpback whale being attacked by an orca. I rushed in to help the humpback and started zapping the orca. It got freaked out and swam away.
Thanks for the help, man. That guy's a jerk.
Anytime. Hey, you're a big guy. I think I could use your help.
Sure, what is it? Need me to move a big rock or something?
I'm trying to defeat the Fisherman Empire.
Whoa, okay. I'm not really much of a fighter. I consider myself more of a defender.
Okay, well, we could definitely use some extra defense around the city. You're welcome to live in New FISHUTOPIA if you'd like.
Awesome, thanks.
On days 22 through 25, I returned to New FISHUTOPIA with the humpback whale. I offered to build him a base, but he refused.
Don't worry about me. I can build my own base here.
Okay, if you say so. With the humpback building his base in FISHUTOPIA, I had a newfound sense of security within the boundaries of the city. Anyone who tried to attack the base wouldn't be wise to mess with our city defender. He built himself a huge enclosure that he could fit in nicely, and then I set out again, confident that the city was in good hands. I was setting out again to search for the Megalodon. It seemed he was the only hope when it came to destroying the Fisherman Empire's ships. I traveled around to a few cool ocean places, even though I knew eventually I would have to return to the spooky kelp forest. One of the places I traveled to was a ravine full of cool kelp-like creatures. I had to be careful, because who knows if another anglerfish could be in there.
Turn back! Turn back! Danger lies ahead!
I know, I've already been to the forest, but thanks. I ignored the creature's warning and continued toward the kelp forest. On days 26 through 29, I arrived at the giant kelp forest. I started wandering through, but I had no idea where I was going. It was so big, it felt endless. Wait, haven't I seen that rock before? Before I knew it, I was totally lost. Suddenly, out of the shadows, came the same anglerfish.
Hey there, friend. You look lost.
I didn't trust him, so I lied. Nope, totally not lost. I know exactly where I'm going. Suddenly, he lunged at me. His sharp teeth slashed at me while I did my best to fight them off with my electric abilities. I was stronger than before and more confident in my electric powers, so I started to get the upper hand. Suddenly, I felt a surge of energy and leveled up. I gained a new form and 5 more hearts.
What the heck was that? I'm out of here.
Haha! Awesome! Now I'm definitely ready to take on the Megalodon. I noticed the angler had dropped a compass when he ran away, but it was no regular compass. When I picked it up, I noticed it was called the Megalodon Tracker. This must have pointed to wherever the Megalodon was, so he could avoid it. Well, he doesn't need it anymore. With that, I set out to follow the compass and find the Megalodon. On days 30 through 33, I traveled deeper into the kelp forest. It started getting darker and spookier, and I was starting to really get nervous. Nothing better pop out at me, or I'll be really mad. Suddenly, something massive swam right by me. Ah! I looked around frantically, but nothing was there. It swam by again. It was circling around me. It was bigger than anything I had ever seen. Hey, excuse me, are you the Megalodon?
Who's asking?
It emerged from the shadows behind me. Oh, Bronzo, that's me. I just wanted to come talk to you about maybe helping us take down the Fisherman Empire. They're threatening everyone in the ocean and destroying all of our homes. So I thought maybe you would...
You think I'd help a bunch of worthless fish? You're just a little weakling. What makes you think you're a good leader?
I'm not weak. I'm getting stronger by the day.
Let me show you just how weak you are.
Suddenly, the Megalodon charged at me. Even with my new form, there was no way I would be strong enough to fight him. He was huge. Please, I just want to talk. I was about to die. I swam up to the kelp forest as fast as I could, and luckily, he didn't follow me there. If he did, I would have been a goner for sure. He disappeared back into the shadows, and I left the area as fast as I could. On days 34 through 36, I made it back to the base. I needed to become much stronger if I was gonna stand up to the Megalodon. Suddenly, I saw a fisherman approaching the base, and I immediately swam out to threaten him. Before he could attack, I set out a shockwave to stun him.
Wait, it's me, Dave!
Oh, hey Dave. Sorry about that. How's it going?
Not good. The Fisherman Empire is planning to deconstruct the entire ocean.
What? Isn't Fishtopia enough?
Nope, they just want more and more, and they'll be coming for new Fishtopia eventually.
I need to prepare. You've got strong armor. What is it made of?
Oh, this is titanium. You can only get it above the sea, but you could probably find some diamonds around here somewhere.
Of course, diamonds.
Actually, I think I know of a cave nearby with a ton of diamonds. Follow me.
Awesome, let's go. On days 37 through 39, we were searching for the Cave of Diamonds, and Dave stopped next to a sunken ship. What's wrong, Dave?
I think we might be lost. I can't remember which way to go.
All right, let's split up. You try west, and I'll try east, and we'll meet back together in one day.
Sounds like a plan.
I started traveling west, and I came across a cute little slug.
Help me, please! There's a giant squid trying to eat me!
Well, are you tasty?
Ah!
Calm down, buddy. I was joking. Take me to the squid. The slug took me to the giant squid, and it immediately attacked me. I fought it off, and it was super tough. It had some kind of powerful laser. Squids aren't supposed to have lasers. I don't know if I can do this.
Come on, you got this! Go, Bronzo!
I gave it my all, and I was able to muster up enough strength to kill the squid. Ha! I did it!
Thank you, thank you, thank you!
I hesitated there, thinking the slug might have something to repay me with.
Oh, I don't have anything for you. Don't be selfish. Not everyone can just give things out when people help them.
You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have expected anything. I'm a hero. I should act like one. I was about to leave when I remembered why I was here. Oh, hey, you don't happen to know the Cave of Diamonds, do you?
Yeah, you should have gone south.
Awesome, thanks. Wait, how did you know that? The slug ignored me, so I just headed back to the sunken ship to find Dave, finishing up eating a pie. Hey, where'd you get that pie?
A seagull gave it to me for helping defend him from an orca.
You got pie and I ain't get anything. With that, Dave and I set out to the south to find the Cave of Diamonds. On days 40 and 41, Dave and I finally made it to the Cave of Diamonds. I couldn't believe it. It was absolutely full of them. Wow, this place is amazing, Dave.
Yeah, tell me about it. Using sonar technology, we were able to discover this place from miles above the ocean.
I started collecting all the diamonds I could and quickly got enough to make diamond tools and armor. Before I could collect any more, something big swam past the opening of the cave.
What was that?
I looked around, but there was nothing but empty, quiet ocean. Suddenly, a giant shark came straight out of the darkness. Luckily, we were both able to dodge it, and then we were ready to take it down together. We fought as hard as we could against the giant creature. Dave used his trident, while I fought with all of my electric powers. The thing was super strong and had ice powers that were able to block attacks. But the two of us together were a good match for it. Over time, we started to get the upper hand, and eventually we were able to take it out.
Whew. Humans totally don't belong in the ocean.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I gotta get going before the Empire notices I'm gone. Later, Bronzo.
All right, later, Dave.
Oh, wait, one more thing. If you're trying to get stronger, look for the mantis shrimp. Apparently, one punch from one of those guys and you'll be out cold for days.
Maybe the mantis shrimp can teach me to get a stronger punch. Do you think you could help me find them? Dave agreed to show me the way, and with that, we headed off to find the mantis shrimp. From days 42 to 43, I returned to the shipwreck from earlier, with Dave by my side.
I think it's east?
Isn't that the way to the seagulls?
And the mantis shrimp.
Okay, I think I can take it from here, Dave. Thanks a ton.
Yeah, I should get going before Captain Ava gets suspicious that I've been gone for so long.
Speaking of the Sea Devil, she's so mysterious. What's she like? And why is she even doing all this?
Okay, I'll tell you, but I have to make this quick. I was hired to collect all the fish and kill them. There's a rumor that Captain Ava had her parents eaten by a kraken.
What? How?
One day, her parents took her to the beach when she was just a child.
Stay here, Ava. Mommy and Daddy are going to research the waters, okay?
Her parents were marine biologists. They loved the ocean and all of its life it had to offer, but always knew it could be dangerous. As her parents studied the waters, a kraken swam up and devoured them whole. Ava saw it all.
Wow, that's so sad.
Legend has it, Ava is also missing an arm from the same kraken that killed her parents. However, only she remains.
I better keep an eye out for her before I end up like the Kraken. See ya, Dave. On days 44 through 46, I was searching around for the mantis shrimp, but I wasn't finding anything. How the heck am I supposed to find a little shrimp dude?
Hey, who are you calling a shrimp, dude?
Oh, hey, you must be the mantis shrimp.
Yeah, name's Marina. What's it to ya?
Well, I'm looking for a way to beat the Megalodon in battle, and thought maybe you could teach me.
Oh, that's funny.
What's so funny?
You're just an eel. Well, you're gonna need a stronger weapon if you want to win that fight.
Like what?
There's a horde of drowned in the sunken ruins nearby. I think they might have what you're looking for.
Okay, thank you. On days 47 through 49, I found the ruins that Marina was talking about. Okay, here we go. I tried my best to sneak past all of the drowned, but I was spotted, and they all attacked. I leapt into action to fight them, and started blasting my electric powers all over the place. Since I was stronger now, I could electrocute the ones with tridents, and they went down easier because they were holding a metal rod. Eventually, I was able to take them all out and began searching through the ruins for treasure. I found a chest and opened it, and there was a riptide trident inside. Whoa, awesome! This will definitely come in handy against the Megalodon.
Hey, that's my best trident!
But you already have one in your tummy. He didn't like that comment very much, and he charged at me to get his trident back. Luckily, I still had it in my possession, and I could use it to deliver powerful electrical attacks. And the trident in his tummy let me do some extra damage too. He was a tough guy, but without his best trident, he was no match for me. I defeated him and admired my prize. I gotta learn how to really work this weapon. On days 50 through 53, I started testing out my new trident. When I went up near the surface, it sent me shooting out of the water. Whoa! I knew this thing would be super powerful, but it was even cooler than I thought. I swam around feeling confident, looking for a place to try my new weapon. I swam past the ravine near FISHUTOPIA, where I saved Sammy's mom, and I spotted the gravel spot where I crushed that freaky alien dude. What a loser. I'm much tougher now. Just then, the creature burst out of the gravel. I fought back, but he was still super strong. He started hitting me really hard, and I was worried I wasn't going to make it. There was no gravel to dump on him this time. Luckily, I mustered up my strength and used all of the tools in my arsenal, including the trident. I was able to overpower him and defeat him. Haha! I did it! This thing is awesome! That was when I noticed the creature had dropped some kind of amulet too. He must have eaten it at some point. I picked it up and looked at it. Huh, the Spider Fang amulet. I put it on and it gave me a 25% chance to poison my enemies when I hit them. Awesome! Now I'm a poisonous eel too. I felt confident with my fighting skills and ready to take on the Megalodon. I swam to the kelp forest and called out the ferocious beast. Hey, weak and tiny fish, come out! The Meg swam out of the darkness at full speed. I dodged him with my trident just in the nick of time.
I see you learned how to avoid hits, Eel.
Yeah, and I will be winning this time.
Or like this will be your last battle ever.
I went in with my electric abilities, shocking the Meg with the highest voltage I could produce.
Stop running away like a coward.
It's not running away, it's dodging. In style. He wasn't very happy to say the least. The Meg and I duked it out intensely, but I knew I had the upper hand this time. I focused my power and let out the ultimate shock.
Mercy, mercy.
Haha! I won!
Yes, you bested me. I give my respect to you.
Well, good, because I really need your help. The entire ocean life needs your help.
Tell me, and I'll give you my all.
The Fisherman Empire has run rampant. We're destroying all of our natural habitats and taking out resources, killing our own. I need you to destroy their ships. You're the only one who can.
I'll do it. My name's Rex, by the way, but everyone calls me Rex.
Isn't that the same thing?
Well, Rex is with a W because they wreck things.
Oh, okay. Well, come back to my base. You can rest there. On days 58 through 61, I returned to my base with Rex, and everyone was very frightened of him. As we swam through, all of the fish ran and hid. Guys, relax. He's with us now.
Yeah, I'm with you.
They still didn't trust him.
No, seriously.
I got to work making him a place to stay. I made sure it was big enough for him to swim around with his massive body. With Rex on our side, I wanted to make sure that he was comfortable enough to want to stay here. I didn't want him changing his mind. After I finished making him a spacious home, I made sure to fill his chest with plenty of fish so he wouldn't decide to eat anybody at the base.
This'll do nicely. Thanks, Eel.
Just then, a guardian swam up to me in a panic. What is it, bro?
Our monument was destroyed by the fishermen. They ravaged the place and killed our elder guardian.
Take me there! On days 62 through 65, I arrived to find the monument horribly damaged. There was no way the guardians could live here anymore, and they had no clue what to do now.
Without our elder guardian to guide us, we are lost.
You guys can come live with me in New FISHUTOPIA.
Yes, please.
I brought them back to my base and found them a nice area where they could rebuild in the style of their monument.
This is perfect. Thank you.
The guardians began building a new monument, one that was even grander than the original one they had. This would be a hope for all of the guardians in the ocean, and a message to the Fisherman Empire that we would not be beaten down.
Thanks for giving us new hope, Bronzo. But what are we going to do about the Fisherman Empire? They won't stop, and they're only getting stronger.
Maybe Rex isn't enough. We need more big guns. I'll be back soon, guys. With that, I went out to try to recruit the anglerfish to our team. On days 66 through 70, I headed back to the anglerfish's kelp home, even though I hated it there. After swimming around for a bit, I spotted a little light sticking out. Wait, don't eat me. I'm here to talk. The anglerfish popped up from where he was hiding.
I guess I'm not very hungry right now. What do you want?
I need you to help me destroy the Fisherman Empire.
Why should I help you, puny eel? The fishermen can't even swim this deep. I'll be just fine.
Do you know about the food chain? The circle of life? If all of the small critters die, eventually you'll die too.
I suppose that makes sense. What am I good for, though? I don't belong in shallow water. Darkness is where I thrive.
Well, maybe you can show your face. No offense, but your face alone might haunt them for years to come.
I like you. You tell it how it is. I'll scare the fish out of them, and maybe even take a bite.
There you go. With that, I led the anglerfish back to my base. For For days 71 and 72, I continued traveling with the anglerfish, and eventually we came across a battle next to an ocean monument. Those hippocampuses are under attack!
It's those dang fishermen.
We leapt into action to help the mythological sea creatures. They seemed strong enough to hold their own, but the fishermen outnumbered them and had new explosive weapons. We had to help, so I used all my electric powers I could on those fishermen, but their cannons were so strong. I didn't realize they were so powerful.
We have to keep fighting.
And kept fighting we did. With our help, the Hippocampus Army was able to defeat the Fisherman Army, or at least the small portion of it that came here to attack.
Thank you so much, kind adventurers.
Of course, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. Plus, we put a dent in Captain Ava's forces.
But there are many more where that came from. You should come with us.
Unfortunately, we can't. We must protect our own. But we are in your service. Anything you need, we will provide.
Anything you say. Just then, I saw the slug from earlier watching us. Actually, helping you guys was nothing at all. No need for gifts or rewards. I'm just here to help. I looked back to see the slug leaving.
Oh, really? It's great to meet someone so selfless. I did have all these diamonds I could have given to you, but no, you are better than that. I wish more fish were like you, adventurer.
I respect that, Bronzo. Good for you.
Diamonds?
Everything okay, Bronzo?
Yeah, just tired from the fight. Well, let's head out. With that, we continued on our path back to the base. On days 73 and 74, I got back to the base to see that while I was away, the Guardians were busy building. They had made individual little huts so they could each have their own space. They made them out of prismarine, with sea lanterns near the top, and mossy stone brick walls as pillars. This looks amazing, guys! By the way, this is my new friend, the anglerfish.
Oh, you look ugly.
Thanks.
I set to work making home for the anglerfish. I made sure to make it very dark and murky looking. This was nothing like his normal environment, so I wanted to ensure he was comfortable. I also added some dimly glowing sea cucumbers to represent the friends I'm sure he had back home.
Wow, thanks for putting in all this effort for me. I believe you can defeat the fishermen.
Thanks, but I need some more help first. I decided to try and get stronger on my own. I sought out a big monster and tried to fight it. Hey, I'm doing it! This is going super good! Just then, the monster took a huge bite, almost enough to kill me. I swam away super fast. It's probably best if I ask Marina for help. On days 75 through 78, I went to seek more aid from Marina.
I can see how much you've improved since we last met. I'd love to help you.
Just then, we heard some screeches happening nearby. We went to investigate and saw that a fisherman was attacking a dolphin.
Time to put your training to the test.
But you haven't even trained me yet. The two of us swam in to help defend the dolphin. And with all of us together, the fisherman never stood a chance. Marina used her mantis shrimp powers to smack him so hard, it broke the sound barrier. Whoa, you gotta teach me that.
Thank you so much for saving me. How can I possibly repay you?
Well, you can join us in the fight against the fishermen.
I'd be happy to help. I'll get my family and bring them back to your base.
Awesome! The dolphin swam away, and I turned back to Marina to find out how she could train me. You gotta teach me that punch ability.
Yes, it's a powerful punch that causes a huge knockback, but it's a secret held by my ancestors.
You need to teach me. The fate of the ocean depends on it.
I can teach it to you, but you're not quite ready to learn it yet. You will need to complete the pilgrimage of my ancestors first.
Okay, will you come live in New Fishtopia in the meantime?
I'd love to.
On days 79 through 82, I brought Marina back to the base. She spotted the Megalodon and ran away to hide. I chased after her. Marina, what's the matter?
Are you kidding? You didn't tell me that freak was gonna be here!
It's okay. He's on our side now. I promise he won't do anything to hurt you.
Oh, hello. I like your colors.
She didn't calm down until Rex threw her a shell as a peace offering.
Oh, that's nice. I'm sorry for being so scared of you.
It's okay. I understand. I hope we can be friends. I think your colors are really pretty.
Okay, thank you.
Dang, Rex, why aren't you that nice to me?
No reason.
Rex quickly swam off. Huh, what's up with him? I didn't have time to wonder because it was time to begin my final preparations. During days 83 to 86, I made final changes to the base by making a home for Marina out of all different colors of coral and with a glass roof so she can see outside. She loved it so much.
Thanks, Bronzo. It really brings out the colors.
I then swam over to the main part of my base so I could talk to everyone. Hey everyone, gather around. I have some important news to share with all of you. Soon, we will be heading into war. We will be swimming into Old Fishtopia to destroy the Fisherman Empire in 10 days. Everyone must be prepared. One more thing, even more important. I need everyone to like the video if you have been enjoying it. Comment on your favorite part about it. And subscribe so you don't miss the next video.
Hey, Bronzo. Here, take this small token of gratitude for everything you've done.
Wow, thanks, Sammy. Hey, I gotta go. I'll see you soon, okay? Hey, Marina, how can I do this pilgrimage?
You need to journey up onto land to a special desert pyramid and come back with a power crystal that grows there.
How the heck am I gonna get on land? I can jump out of the water, but I've never spent much time up there.
You might need to evolve.
Evolve again? While I was talking to Marina, a siege had started outside of the base.
Fire!
On days 87 through 90, I was fighting off the fishermen, and their cannons were super strong. They were blasting fish left and right, and I didn't know what to do. There were just too many of them. One of them cornered me when my health was low, and they were getting ready to blast me off the face of this earth. Just when I thought it was over, I transformed into an awesome electric Hydra eel with 3 heads. I also gained 5 more hearts and started to regenerate health. My transformation threw off the fisherman, and I charged at him, using my recharged electric powers to take him out. I continued on the rest of the fishermen and started blasting through them all like it was nothing. I was such a powerful electric eel. None of them stood a chance. Captain Ava ran away before we could get to her, but the rest of the onslaught was defeated. As a celebration, I shot up out of the water and took a big gulp of air. Wait, I can breathe air in my new form? Wow, that was super lucky. I went back to Marina and asked her directions to find the special desert pyramid full of crystals.
Here, take this map. It will lead you there, but don't lose it. Belonged to my ancestors.
Thank you. I wasted no time and set out to find the desert pyramid. I made it to the shore and came up on land on days 91 through 93. It was so odd being out of the water like this, and I had already noticed many things I've never seen before. Whoa, there's a whole crazy world up here to explore. I continued my journey, feeling oddly weighed down without the water surrounding me. I traveled through a jungle where I slithered past vines even longer than me. Then I passed through a swamp and saw that even the water here looked different than back home. This is incredible. There are so many cool places to make a base up here. Finally, I made it to the desert. It was extremely dry. Luckily, my new form could handle it, even if it was a bit uncomfortable. Eventually, I spotted something nearby and realized I made it to the desert pyramid. Wow, there's crystals everywhere. With all the treasure surrounded me, I couldn't help myself but to open one of the chests nearby. Ah, mimics! Stay back or I'll kill ya! The mimics kept coming forward, trying to bite me with their gnashing jaws. Luckily for me, I was much bigger and stronger than all of them combined. Yes, I did it! I defeated all of them. Man, I really miss the water. I collected the crystals and headed back to my home. On days 94 through 96, I journeyed back and brought the crystals to Marina.
Okay, give him here. Hold still.
Whoa! You mantis shrimp got some crazy rituals. I felt a surge of power, and my sword turned into an electric sword. Wow, I feel so powerful. I gotta try out this new weapon on some drowned. I traveled some and found the drowned. Hey, underwater dead freaks, get a taste of this electric sword. With the sheer amount of strength packed in every hit, I defeated them pretty easily. I made my way back to Marina. Wow, that was amazing. Thanks for everything.
No problem, Bronzo.
Now I'm ready to take on the Fisherman Empire.
Use your power wisely.
I will. On days 97 and 98, I gathered together a group of my toughest team members to all storm Old Fishtopia together. I started by getting them all suited up and armored with proper weaponry. Who's ready to roll?
I'm ready to wreck stuff.
That's the spirit. I've already made a speech for everyone, but this one is just for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to stand up to fishermen in a way that no fish has done before. Except maybe you, Rex. We are standing up for the fish of the ocean, not because we want to, but because we need to do what is right for the creatures of our world. Protecting the ocean is a noble thing, and if more people cared about it, there might still be more coral reefs. And also, like I said before, please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the video.
Already done, bro.
I don't actually know what any of that means.
Don't worry about it. I'll show you later. Let's go! With that, we all set out to storm Old FISHUTOPIA. On day 99, we were storming the city. Charge! There were fishermen all over the place, and they were blasting us with their cannons. The anglerfish got to fight right away, while Rex charged at some fishermen nearby. He started using his explosions and powerful bite against their cannons. I helped him fight for a bit, but then swam through the chaos with one target in mind, their leader, Captain Ava. I arrived at the center of the city, where a dome had been placed over it, preventing anyone from getting inside. I tried to use my pickaxe on the gate, but it was no use. I couldn't get through. It was like the whole gate was made out of bedrock. Two powerful robots in diving suits with cannons came out to defend the dome. I charged in to fight them, but they were seemingly invincible. I couldn't do any damage to them, and I had no idea how I was going to get through. I thought all hope was lost, when suddenly they both turned off and floated to the ocean floor. What the? I looked up to see Dave standing inside the gate. Dave! He waved at me and then opened the gate. I swam inside the dome as fast as I could. Finally, it was day 100. I entered Captain Ava's inner sanctum at the center of Old FISHUTOPIA. She was floating there in a submarine, waiting for me.
Well, well, well. It's so nice to finally meet you face to face. I've heard so much about you, little eel.
I'm not so little anymore. I don't know much about you. You're just another evil fisherman to me.
Well, you should know about me, because I've got a reputation. My nickname is Eel Ripper.
Gulp. She shot at me first, but I mustered up my courage and charged in to fight her back. Her powers were strong, and her submarine really packed a punch. She fired deadly bullets at me that sent me flying back. Then she fired wither skeletons at me. I tried to dodge and noticed her shooting some strange orbs around herself. I decided to use my trident to zip past them, but they exploded. That was definitely a mistake. They were like small ocean mines. For a moment, I thought she might overpower me with her machine until I started really doing some damage to it with my electric powers. Eventually, her submarine disappeared and she was injured in the explosion.
You fool! You'll never stop the Fisherman Empire! As long as there are hungry humans to eat, we will keep destroying the earth with our unsustainable business practices!
No, you won't. Not if brave people like me are around to stand up to you. With that, I dealt the final blow and finished her off.